The Saber-Tooth, one of nature's most iconic prehistoric killers, being the perfect balance of raw power and patience. But in Ark, they lack anything of what makes them special. Hello, I'm Blue, and today I want to talk about a TLC concept for the Saber-Tooth. The reason why the Saber needs a TLC is because it doesn't do anything all that special. They have very basic attacks, a bite and a swipe that do the same damage, but I will give it to them. They are very fast when running around on them. So sure, I wouldn't call them a bad creature, but it's just so okay. And it's really hard not to feel like they are just a worse version of the Thyla, who can do everything the Saber can, but better. I understand not every creature can be great, but come on, this is a Saber I'm talking about. It's one of the most iconic creatures ever in prehistory. I've always imagined Sabers as one of the top apex predators ever. That hearing the roar of the Saber should be like hearing death has come to hunt you down itself. Their power to bring down creatures much larger than they are, and ability to hide in plain sight, makes them one of the scariest hunters to ever live. There's so much you could do with it, besides just making it a creature that runs around and bites. And that's exactly what I want to do for a Saber TLC concept. The first ability would be called Leaping Tackle. The Saber's long and powerful legs allow it to leap off the ground and grapple onto large targets, similarly to a Deinonychus, but only on creatures the size of mammoths and up. However, not only would it be able to pounce on creatures, but climb on them too. But the main thing this pounce does is allow the Saber to pull a rider right off their mount, making for some pretty interesting interactions between the Saber and large tames now. My idea is, I wanted to give the Saber a pounce ability, but I also wanted to make it different from the Deinonychus pounce. I think an ability like this would definitely make the Saber feel more unique. My second ability would be called Sneak Attack. The Saber would get the ability to crouch and slowly stalk its prey. While doing so, it will build up a meter similar to a trike charging up. Once this meter is full and the Saber uncrouches, it will sprint full force and fast towards its food. If the creature it is attacking is looking the opposite way of the Saber will deal an extra 50% damage, making the Saber feel like a real ambush hunter. The Saber's long teeth and powerful legs make them more than capable of hunting down the large mammalian creatures of its time, so why not show this off in Ark? Every time the Saber takes down a large mammal, it will gain a 1% increase in its damage, health, and stamina. This would stack up to a max of 15%. Mammals that would give the Saber this buff would be mammoths, woolly rhinos, bisons, megatheriums, chalcotheriums, paracitheriums, and other large terrestrial mammals. For the model, I wouldn't change a thing. I love the Saber model. I think it looks awesome, and it was actually the first creature ever to get a massive remodel on Ark. But what I would do is add a savanna or desert variant of the Saber, as I think having those in the game would be really cool, even if it was just a cosmetic change. I would make the Saber great for gathering pelt. Pelt is such a weird resource to gather because it's not rare and it's not exactly hard to get, but there's no creature that's great for gathering pelt, and pelt weighs a lot. So I think making the Saber great for gathering pelt will give them a good utility use, and it just makes sense. If any creature would be good at gathering pelt, it would be the Saber. Also, I would give the Saber a cosmetic roar, just because I think it should have one. Those are my ideas for if the Saber ever gets a TLC. What do you think of the video, and do you like my ideas? Anyway, I'm Blue. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a great day. Be kind, and bye-bye.